one time
Yes.
I was in Europe and this chick DM'd me because she was getting catfished on Hinge by someone using my pictures. And then I showed up in a TikTok For You page. So she found my actual page, sent me a DM, and she was like, hey, I'm pretty sure I'm getting catfished. Super cute.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
And it happened to be in her city. Want to get a drink? Apparently this guy is pretty charming. So he did all the legwork for me. So she already liked me without me even talking to her. So the ultimate assist right there.
Two goons, not one but two goons. Two goons, 7 hours in the bathroom.
Hi, I'm Girthmaster, and this is Two Goons. I'm such a big guy. If a girl's brand is looking young and they dress in kids' clothes, I'm like, no.
No.
Yeah, right. So that
big
is
enough
their
to,
thing.
like-
That is the fucking thing. Like,
Oh, for sure. They're beating pedos.
yeah.
Yeah.
100%, dude. 100%.
Yeah. They're getting the pedo dog.
Like, I'm big enough. I can shoot with the tiny woman without it. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
need to
Without
add
being,
that.
I like
Yeah.
how you said it's sus. It
Yeah,
is. It
super
is.
sus.
Yeah. Well, because one canceled on us, and we're like, yeah, it's not the worst thing because like now we're gonna catch fucking straight bullets. For like having
catch
someone on,
straight
yeah, we're
promo,
just having someone podcast,
Yeah.
and this chick is 20 something years old,
Yeah.
but for some reason she wants to make herself look young.
Yeah.
Well, not for
Yeah.
some reason. I like
For money.
For the money,
yeah,
for
it's
the
a
money.
clear
it's a
profit,
business
yeah.
decision, but
No, I had a friend she was a stripper in Montreal, and she said she started stripping when she was 18, and she said she stripped until she was probably in her late 20s, and she was like, the money I made at 18 compared to now is like not even comparable. Like,
for
dude,
sure,
Like when
yeah.
you're like fresh off the lot, dudes are fucking creepy.
That's sex work across
dude.
the board. Strippers, porn stars,
well,
escorts,
but
everything.
some of the some of the MILF stars fucking crush it.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That is and what is so funny about those ones is, I guess, though, if you have mommy issues, you could be like 39 years old and you look at someone 50 and like, and you're still
still
in
have
Mentally,
it.
it's
you're
still
still,
like, that's
you
still like a
mentally,
mom
yeah,
look.
you
Yeah.
don't lose it. But the one weird thing to me is the brace. Like, I don't even think, who would want that? Like even if you're like, adult braces, fucking gross, right? Like, I could get adult braces right now. I'd rather have a fucking Wookiee mouth teeth.
Well, like in the days of Invisalign, it just tells me like you're broke.
Yeah.
Oh, is that-
Having financial troubles, babe.
Yeah.
dude, yeah, just broke bitch, dude.
Yeah.
Oh
I actually, by the way, I know of you. We follow each other, but I'd never seen the cock until about 30 minutes ago. So
Really?
yeah, I pulled it up. I got out of the shower, and I'm like, I feel like I would be, because I have a thick penis. I showed Melissa Stratton, and she went, ooh, like on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a clip.
But,
Congratulations.
Yeah, well, I've been known to be called the Girthmaster in the amateur world, but so I pulled it up. I'm like, okay, so yeah, so
you
good for
actually
you.
had your own. What was the nickname? Was it?
A Coke can, collagen cock.
Collagen
Yeah,
cock,
my
yeah.
buddy in
Collagen
college.
cock,
Yeah,
yeah.
collagen. Because collagen's what all the chicks put in their lips and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's like, but you also have a collagen cock too.
People have accused me so many times of like getting injections and shit.
And you're
there's like Reddit like threads about it, and it's like you can see the scars, you can see.
Oh,
this and that.
really?
I'm like,
Well,
dude.
dicks
look
have
at the
scars.
size of the tip compared to like, boys, go outside, touch some
Dude,
grass,
that's
please.
that's such a funny thing. When I for a little bit I worked for this YouTube channel, and there was like one controversy that happened, and we knew what was going behind the scenes, and then what people speculate online. When you know the truth, and then you see what people fucking dig up, you're like, oh, people are mental. And then it makes me think of like the conspiracy theories we think are real.
JFK, right?
Yeah.
There's someone, the one chick who's still alive. There's one chick who's still alive who worked in government from JFK. She's like, no, he really was a psycho, Harvey. Whatever his name was. Yeah.
Dude, I've got this Twitter nemesis called the Dick Detective, and
Really?
he runs like AI filters over my videos, and he's like, "You can tell he used AI in this." Blah, 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 blah. And this one thing he did, he compared me to like, there's a shorter porn star with like also a giant dick.
Yeah.
And he compared us, like he drew lines from our heads and our feet, and then
Yeah.
like a dick length. He's like, look, you can tell his dick's twice as big. And I can't tweet back like, actually, that guy's 5 foot tall.
Yeah.
Then I'm attacking the guy. I'm
Yeah,
like,
exactly. You don't want to like put
I
that
can't
guy on
engage with
blast.
the Dick Detective.
The dick detective.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Dick detective, an actual dick.
Yeah.
He's convinced he's right.
He is an actual dick.
He's a dick.
He said dick twice.
I hired a dick for the dick
Dick
work.
dick.
But
squared.
so there's a lot of like people who will go on the internet, and that's actually an interesting thing. Do you, if you shoot, will you ever use like dick? I love dick pills.
Yeah.
Not even for I can get hard, but I love that extra like the oof at the end. That extra like 4%. You ever?
Or don't sell these companies short, being modest. 4%.
Well, when they start throwing us money, I'll stay 25 to 40%. But yeah. But you ever like have? I know some guys shot up.
Yeah, I'm staying away from the shot.
Yeah.
If it
That
gets to the
seems
point where I have to
scary.
shoot, I'm taking a break from making porn.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
Like I got into porn because I love fucking.
Yeah.
And my dick works the way I want it to.
Yeah.
But there have been a couple of times where like I know I'm going to be nervous, like
Oh, really?
shooting with like the biggest name of my career kind of thing. I'm
Yeah.
like I've got to think about lighting, camera angles, holding the camera, like 100 things going on in my head.
Yeah.
So I know if I can take that out of the equation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll take like 10 milligrams of Viagra, just a little bit.
Just a little.
It does help a bit, but there's also that placebo of
The
like
psychology.
I took care of the dick. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
A little bit of a amuse bouche of Viagra.
Just a light garnish.
Yeah. A little bit. So something for the palate.
Exactly. But I try to keep it minimal because like I'm sure you get used to it and like
That's
I
the
don't want to
thing.
get to a point where I need it every time. You know?
Yeah. 'cause
Right.
I'm 31. I should be able to fuck when I want.
Who was the first big like? So when you were coming up, who was the first big like feature star that you're like, Jesus Christ, I gotta fuck this hole?
Where?
Well, not in that way,
Fuck this hole, brother.
but you're like, this is
Yeah, the first one I remember.
Big
like,
leagues of-
the first time I took like a little bit of Viagra was this chick called Isabel Del Toro.
okay.
She's Australian. She's like shot for the studios. She was like semi-retired, but
Yeah.
I was coming up in Australia and I got her attention somehow, and she wanted to shoot with me.
Yo,
So I
that's
was
like a classic match in wrestling when you have like the new young buck and some like star comes out of retirement.
John Cena comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan Paul.
She's gonna help you get over the top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like, I heard of this new guy. I gotta,
Yeah. Give him a little star power. Let
Yeah.
me like pass the torch a bit.
dust the G-string off.
Yeah.
So you were cooking in Australia. You're doing what? How did you figure out? You're like, I gotta do. Obviously you realize when you're like, probably you got a big dick. But when did you realize like, okay, I gotta make.
Well, it was a while in, honestly. Like, I made the Girthmaster name, and I'm just posting dick pics because it was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then people were
Reddit?
telling me it was huge. Yeah, like Reddit and Twitter and stuff.
Yeah. Massive cock.
Yeah, Reddit Massive Cock. Yeah. I've been posting there for like 10 years. I'm like an OG Massive Cock poster.
Really?
I'd make a page, post dick pics, and then delete the page after like a few months.
Yes,
Make a new one. And some fans come through, they're like, I remember when your username was this. I'm like, wow.
Whoa, they recognize
the
the
dick.
cock. You need
Yeah.
to get past those guys onto the dick detective to be like, dude, see, we got receipts over here,
I've
dog.
got 10 years of dick pics.
Yeah, dude.
But no, what were we saying?
About how so going from the Reddit massive cock to actually like
Yeah. Well, I was making porn and like I'd probably been in the industry for about a year or so. Then I shot with Durena and JJ. And she
cool.
told me, she was like the first, like at that time it was like the biggest name I'd worked with.
Yeah.
And she told me that I had the biggest dick she'd ever worked with.
Stop it.
And that's when it really clicked that I was like, shit, I really might be the Girthmaster here.
Yeah. So what happened? You were kind of just doing the amateur pictures, and then how did you like say, okay, I'm gonna actually shoot a scene? Did you do something on like ChatterBait or something like that?
No, I was just posting dick pics just for fun, really. Had a bit of a following, and a chick I knew said, you should make an OnlyFans. Like, I told her about this Twitter page I had with like 30 or 40,000 followers. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
you're wasting money not making OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
right,
I make
for
this
sure.
much. So I'm like, yeah, right, I'll get some beer money, pay my rent maybe,
Yeah.
And then pretty quickly, like, gained a lot of traction.
Yeah.
And then within a month or two of that, I was like, all right, I might as well start making actual porn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
There's a lot of reaching out, like there's 100,000 guys out there every day trying to hit up girls, like porn girls to fuck.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then so I, got lucky, found a few girls to film with, built a bit of a resume, and it just kind of snowballed to where it is now.
Yeah, how did you break that barrier of being like different than the other? Did you just send a picture of your dick to these girls?
God, no. You never send a picture of your dick.
Really?
Like, that's guaranteed you're going to get ignored.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
like,
tell you, it is a guarantee.
You send them a polite...
JJ.
That's where you're going wrong on college and
JJ's like,
cock.
I've done research in this field.
I also, I tried the other way for what it's worth. It doesn't work either. I'm like,
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
the thing with like when you're making porn, like Twitter is like LinkedIn for porn stars.
Yeah, okay.
So if they, like, I'll send them a polite message in the DMs like, hey, I'd love to work with you one day. Like, hope you're well, blah, blah, blah. And if they are interested in shooting with someone, they'll go to the page and they can see my dick pics there.
Okay.
And that's kind of, they've crossed the line. They're doing their own research on me. I'm not putting it in their DMs.
Right. You're just like, hey, here's my stuff. Here's my stats. Here's my Twitter.
Portfolio.
Right.
Like an artist giving a portfolio. Here's my Twitter. Here's all my work.
Yeah.
They can go there. They'll see, your dick pics. If you work with people, have like your best clips on your Twitter.
Yeah.
They'll see that. And if you make the girl you work with look good, other girls are going to see that and they're like, oh, I also want to look good. He makes good porn.
Yeah.
And then you build your audience and then it's more of an exchange. Like when you're starting out, you have no following. They're doing you a bit of a favor working with you.
Right.
Then you get to a point where like, I have my own platform. I have my own fans. When I work with you, we're going to exchange audiences. It's more of an exchange.
Yeah,
right. You kind of, because you're at a point now, like you're shooting the major scenes for a lot of the major, right? Like,
It's all solo. So like all
Oh,
my
is
own
it really?
So far. I've only done my own OnlyFans content.
Oh, so you haven't done any mainstream yet?
No.
Oh, wow. That's
Purely independent at this
crazy.
point.
I was like just on your tour. Is
Yeah,
that something that's of interest? I'm shocked that they
I say so, yeah. Like, I mean, the studio stuff looks fucking amazing. You know what I mean? And it'd be great to be in one of those, like a Brazzers set where it's like the dick springs out of the pan. The girl in the locker room is like, oh my God. Like that'd be awesome.
Yeah, they're very comedic over there at Brazzers.
Yeah. I mean, that's like porn, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's
It'd
a
be
big
lot of
leagues.
fun.
That's
and
right.
They make you look great, and
Yeah.
there's scripts, and there's like professional cameras and lighting and everything, and so it'd be awesome for sure.
And I saw something you post. I don't know if this was real. You were just doing a bit, but you posted a thing where you were in like a pizza delivery outfit, like a Domino's outfit, and you're like, I used to be a pizza guy. Now I'm like playing the pizza guy. Is that true? Did you actually?
Yeah.
Oh,
And what's
shit.
funny is I was in a bar back in Australia a few months ago.
Yeah.
And this girl came up to me and she's like, I work in Domino's corporate. We know you used to work at Domino's. We
No,
love it.
that's so
wow.
funny.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did you ever get your dick sucked delivering pizza?
I wish.
It's
Not as porny in real life.
no.
You show up smelling like pizza and sweat and they just want you going.
Yeah, they're like, we're watching the game, dude. Thanks for the drop
I
off.
delivered pizza for 3 months too. It sucked.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah. I mean, Domino, it was kind of a fun. I miss having that like day job. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like working customer service, like that Domino's when it's like in the rush period. You've got your coworkers with you.
Yeah.
you all hate the boss together. That kind of like camaraderie.
Yeah,
you get
the
through the rush and
community.
it's like high fives. Yeah.
Yeah, there
That's
is
a lot of
something
fun.
nice, like the office life. Like, there's friends you'll build working in like an office or wherever you work, and you're like really good friends with them at work. And then you like don't even hang out with them outside of work. You're like, you just see, they're like, yo,
Yeah, it's
you're
so funny.
so excited to see them, and then they'll be like, oh, like let's get a drink or something. Like, whoa,
Yeah.
let's not ruin what we got going on, dude.
I don't want to know too much about you.
Exactly.
Well, we did. I did a show last week in New York, and it was at a bar. And the show had to wait like 15 minutes because it was an office party that was going longer. And I'm like, I would never want to hang out with anyone because I've worked in office jobs, and I'm like, I would hate that. And then one of the guys who worked at the bar goes, free food, free alcohol. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah. That's how you get people to hang out. You offer them free shit. And you're like, oh, yeah, I'll come.
Yeah, I was at an office Christmas party once, and everyone's drinking, and then the boss stayed sober.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I'm not going to get drunk around a
Oh,
sober
right.
boss. Like,
Yeah.
At that point, he's just looking for information.
Exactly. Yeah. He's like, how can I milk?
How drunk
somebody?
do you get around your coworkers?
Exactly, yeah. And Kate, I know you've told this story so many times, but we got to talk about the Get Ahead interview that took you from, you were already doing really well, but then launched you into the stratosphere.
That was
was
what you were
crazy.
telling me outside?
Yeah, exactly,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yeah, because you didn't give the details.
Yeah,
So
I was walking down the street in Brisbane, and I saw them doing I'd seen them on TikTok before, and I decided to just like walk past. I'm not going to bother them. And then I'm walking back, and I'm like, why not? Just jump in.
Yeah.
They didn't screen me at all. It was just I told them I had a cool job, and they were like, all right, camera's rolling. Let's talk. And I told them I do OnlyFans. I think I said I made like 30, 40 grand a month.
Wow.
And it went to TikTok, 4 million views, and didn't think much else of it. Like a few weeks later, some random guy in Germany posted it to Twitter, and it did like 300 million views in like 2 or 3 days.
Oh, shit.
Like Cardi B retweeted it.
No, really.
went
What
crazy.
was the meat of what you said that was viral?
So it was the fact that I think it was a guy doing OnlyFans, making that much money. And then I also spoke about how like people love me for doing it, and then they like judge women for doing OnlyFans.
Okay.
It's all handshakes and high fives for me being a dude.
Yeah, so you had like the the sort of misogynistic, controversial sort of that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it was a great hook in like, I'm
Yeah.
making this much money doing OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And then there was a bit
right.
of like meat behind it.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
then so that's gonna, some people are gonna be like, yeah, well, women shouldn't do it. And then all the comments are going off.
Yeah.
And then yeah, people are like, yo, I want to do this kind of thing.
but
Did
Yeah.
you say anything about the Girthmaster or no?
No, I didn't say my name at all, but the comment section had my back.
Oh, really?
Like,
So
as
they're
soon as
just
it gets posted anywhere, everyone loves saying the Girthmaster name.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's
what's
a good name.
That's what's cool about our stuff too. As soon as like, even if I'm not involved in something, there's something like gooning or meat milkers, I get tagged in comments.
Yeah.
You don't have to say the amount, but from that repost from the German dude, you went up like 100%, 200%, 300. Was it ridiculous?
It was a pretty big spike.
Yeah?
I think the biggest like single day after that was about 15 grand.
Wow.
In like a day, which
Yeah, I
was
mean,
a bad,
that's,
like,
yeah,
peak,
it's not. That's not a bad day.
and that was the peak, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's not making
Oh my God.
making money from getting hard, whether it's $1 or 15 grand in a day. Phenomenal day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like, I used to make $1,000 a week. And that was like my best job I had.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I was making half that, like less, you know what I mean? So that 15 grand in a day is mental.
Why?
Dude,
Why?
I remember when I thought like, oh, if I could make like $5 grand a month, like I'll never need anything else in my life. Yeah, I'll
I'm
be set.
solid.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And then
100%.
then the cash starts rolling in and you're like, well, I need a PlayStation 6 before
Yeah.
it comes out, dude. We gotta pre-order that shit.
I'm not going to cook anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Uber Eats every day.
Yes.
No, but it was
Yes.
funny when that German guy posted the video, he couldn't handle like the comments on that. He couldn't handle the engagement on social media. So he like privated his account. Oh. And I was getting notifications and disappeared. And I found the guy and I sent him a message. I'm like, hey man, please, like this is doing great for my business.
Yeah.
Please reopen your account. I'll send you a free trial to my OnlyFans. And he's like, yeah, sure. Reopened it for like another day or so, private again. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know, like 100 million views, stopped.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll send you every fucking jerk-off video I have. Like, please make your account. So I just like bribed him with like jerk-off videos to keep his account up.
Wow.
And then, and then I sent him like, I think it was $5 grand or something. That's like best
Oh,
PR
really?
I've ever had in my life. I've
Yeah.
never paid for PR until
You
that
know,
point. Or,
But
or
that, I
since.
mean, totally worth it.
yeah.
Yeah, oh,
People
yes.
pay more than that for a made-up article. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
I bet I nut in a jar and mail it to him.
JJ's on your PR team.
I
now.
mean, save you $5 grand, and I'll tell you, I bet you he'd love it.
Bro, my DNA is going to be in a crime scene somewhere. if I
Oh,
do
that's
that.
I always.
I
Yeah.
don't send underwear because I'm always worried about like someone's going to assault someone and just leave my underwear.
Oh yeah.
Well, you had the joke. Did you ever publish that joke publicly
one?
about Drake or no?
No, I didn't put it out, but people know the story.
Yeah, yeah.
Drake having I don't know if you know about this. Drake, he had this like, I think it was a lawsuit. A lady sued him because she was suing him for damages because after she fucked him, she tried to impregnate herself with his used condom, but Drake puts hot sauce in his
heard
used
that.
condoms and it burned her pussy. Yeah. So yeah, you never know what people are gonna try and do with your goods. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I went and had a vasectomy, so no one's going to
Oh,
baby
dude,
trap
same.
me.
Did you really?
100%. Best thing
Yeah.
I ever did.
Yeah, I've been
The peace of mind I got from that. Because after I had the vasectomy, I was in Europe.
Yeah.
And I shot with, it was like 7 days in a row, I shot with a girl from a different country every day.
Wow, look at you.
And I was like, thank God I have a vasectomy. I'd
Yeah.
be fucking pit bull of baby daddies.
Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide. Like, what am I meant to do? Like travel around Europe for the rest of my life?
Just coming
Taking
in
care of my
holes.
kids?
Oh God,
dude.
this is a dream. That's why I'm like I'm on stage sometimes, and I'm like, but I have to tell the audience, I'm like, you don't know why I'm doing this. I'm trying to be funny enough that I breed one of you. Like that's the only reason I do that. You think I want to make you laugh, but you get to do it for.
That whole breeding fetish thing is so funny because, like, even though I've had a vasectomy, I'm still like talking the shit and telling myself,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna get you pregnant.
Really?
Like, right in the back of my mind, it's like, you're fucking lying.
Yeah,
like, I know I'm full of shit.
So you don't want any kids at all, eh?
Not yet. I mean, vasectomies are reversible.
Okay.
Worst case, you can still do IVF because they still make sperm.
Right.
So in the future, maybe, but
Yeah.
I'm fucking too much. Not using
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
protection. I'd have babies by now for
Yeah.
sure. And
That's such a fun. I'm fucking too much.
Yeah, dude.
but also like the look in a girl's eyes when you tell her you've had a vasectomy. She's like, I haven't had a cream pie for 5 years.
Oh
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
How-
They lose their minds for it.
Were you on the shelf for a little bit after the vasectomy?
Yeah, but not long. Like,
How long?
It's a week of, like, you can't use your dick for a week. And then you've got to nut, like, 50 times or something to, like, clear the pipes.
Okay.
And then you're good to go.
And how long were you out for?
Yeah, about the same. Yeah. My guy, okay, that's the weird thing though, is I didn't get told the how number of nuts.
Right.
My guy gave me a time frame. He was like, "You're potent for like 4 months."
Right,
That's
yeah.
what he said. He didn't say, and I guess he just assumed I would jerk off 50 times in 4 months. Dude.
That's
good
rookie
assumption.
numbers right there.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
only 50.
Well, you know it's so funny because I had the hernia surgery 6 weeks ago on Friday, and for the first week they're like you got to be very careful getting back in. So I didn't use my dick, but I'm like, man, on day 6 it's really rough, and on day 7 I'm like, if I'm gonna re-tear my hernia, so be it. I'm jerking off, man. Yeah.
Then I went a few months ago. That first shot after going a few weeks without.
Yeah.
Nearly hit the fucking ceiling.
Really?
I filmed it and put it on my fucking OnlyFans. It was
Yeah.
like, not even kidding, it like arcs up to like here somewhere and then comes out, hits me on the chest.
Really?
Like, thank God I missed my face.
So that was when you had the surgery? Or-
No. This was over Christmas. I was like family vacation type
Right.
thing, Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird when you have like the family energy around you, how it can really like take away any desire to come.
Yeah, I'm like sharing a hotel room with my sister,
Oh.
and then I'm with my other sister with her kids. And
Yeah,
it's just not,
It makes you understand how like marriages become sexless because you're like, there's no anything hot in here.
because then you become family. You got that family vibe again.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, even with people who I've shared hotel with, like once I used to Packer, we used to go on the road together, and we'd be 3 days in Montreal. I'm like, if I couldn't explain to him, I'm like, you don't know how good of a person I am not jerking off. Like the respect that I have to be in the same hotel room with you and not beat my meat. Like,
But like, you can take a long shower. Like
I
between
can't do
guys, you know what a
standing
long
up.
shower means.
Yeah.
I can't do standing up.
No,
No, it's just uncomfortable.
sitting down's easier. Yeah,
Sitting down's more comfortable.
that's one of those things. Like making porn, you learn like the cheat codes to like make your dick hard because you have to keep it up.
Cheat codes, go.
Mine is
You're in the hot seat. Hot wings, go.
I sit down, I put a thumb on the top of the base of my dick,
Ooh.
and then jerk it, and that just helps it get up, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
That's my
cheat
base,
code.
like on the top of the base.
Yeah, like pushing down on the top,
Yeah, and
just a
that
gentle pressure, and then stroke it.
and that makes it just go
It's
up.
just up and up and up. Yeah.
Is that like a personal cheat code for you? Is that something industry wide?
That's just what I do. I don't know what anyone else does.
Next
That's what I
cheat
figured
code,
out.
go.
Tickle the balls.
Tickle balls. That's because I did want to ask you, how did you? Because you're just a dude. You're posting nudes, and then you're going into like full on porn. That's a whole different world. We had someone cancel yesterday, and like we had to move their thing because she was shooting, and she's like, it took the male talent like 4 hours to get hard.
Yeah,
and so, how did you know? You're like, I can do it. I can get my dick hard for this shit.
I mean, I was fucking before I did porn.
Yeah.
Like I was doing pretty good, and I'm like I'm doing well with women. I'm fucking good.
Yeah.
I know as I'm fucking, I'm like, this would be great porn, like what I'm doing right now.
Okay, yeah.
There is like a learning curve too. Like when you start making porn, like you run into issues like shit. Like I couldn't really get it up that quick that time. I need to. What can I do? You know, is it my diet? Did I jerk off right before? Did I jerk off like, you know, when do you jerk off before the shoot? Right before, day before, whatever.
Yeah.
You learn
wait?
like your routine and how to take care of yourself.
So so let's do a day in the life of the Girthmaster. You're going to shoot this afternoon.
Yep.
You got like let's just say for argument's sake, Angela White. You got a big shoot with Angela White. What's the pre-game, like as an athlete? A lot of athletes show up 4 hours before the game. They stretch to do this. What's the pre-game routine?
So day before I'm jerking off and then leaving my dick alone from that point on. Big protein breakfast, like bunch of meat, whatever.
Nice.
It's like healthy, you know, drink a bunch of water, heaps of water, because that helps, you know, the blood flow and helps you nut bigger too, which you want. I'm taking care of everything like production wise. I'm making sure I know the lighting situation, where we'll be filming. Camera has spare memory cards. Like anything that can go wrong is taken care of.
Yeah,
'cause
that
then-
fucks up. Those things will fuck up an erection, right?
Yeah,
like
there's
you
nothing
hear
worse.
that beep.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you run into an issue and you haven't got a fix. You panic, and the
Yeah.
panic kills the erection immediately.
Audio's fucked or something like
Yeah.
that, and you're like having to retool shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Because then when you've got the erection and you're fucking, if you get in your own head and you start panicking about anything, even like you start losing the erection and you start panic about losing the erection,
Yeah.
it's gone. Right.
It's like being in
Been
quicksand. Once you
Yep.
start panicking, you're going to sink.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you just got to make sure everything's right for you have peace of mind.
Yeah.
You're in control of everything you can be in control of.
There
You
is
know she's going to show up and do a good job.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
there is beautiful moments when you're watching porn and you can tell the guy's having a tough one where he's trying to thumb his dick in.
Yep.
You know, he's
Yeah.
got the thumb in the dick.
pushing
in his-
rope.
Yeah,
Exactly. You're like, I'll fuck it into growth. Like once it gets in the pussy, it'll start working, dude. Yeah.
there's
The
beautiful
pussy is
moments.
your home.
Yeah.
Don't you want to go home?
I have this one joke where I say, you put it in soft and pray. That's what you do.
The soft and pray. The soft and pray.
So what is something that, because obviously we know male talent not getting a boner, worst day in the office. What's something female talent, if they come on, what's like, how do they fuck up?
I mean, how do they fuck up? I feel like so much of it is on like me being prepared.
Yeah.
All they have to really do is show up, look the part, like look the way they want to look good for the scene to look good, and then
Yeah.
perform. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same as in real life.
Yeah.
All the onus
I mean, like,
lays on the guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Weird.
there's like hygiene things. Show up on time, look good.
Yeah.
Have your hygiene taken care of.
And-
don't have bad breath.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Breath would be crazy.
I
Does happen too.
Oh.
no. That's dude. If like that's to me, I'm always walking around with gum or mints. People know. Other comics know. They're like, "Hey, can I get a piece of gum, JJ?" I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what do you live without? Like, to me, that's the craziest thing in the world.
Because it's like going to work, make sure your nails are trimmed.
Yeah.
Brush your teeth right before. Like, do everything you can do to be prepared for the job. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't do that either. Like,
Most people in porn do. Like 95, 99% of people like show up ready to go. It's not their first time doing it. They know what they
Yeah.
need to do to be good.
Yeah.
But also like you have to know if you're working with someone with less experience, you got to coach them through certain things.
right.
Okay, yeah.
Have you ever had a situation where it was bad and you had to kind of throw her in the shower? You're like, hey, maybe we should take.
I've heard some horror stories.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of my hack.
Like women forgetting they have sponges in for a few days.
Oh,
and
what?
the smell? Like
No
Sponges? What do you mean like sponges?
So
Like-
in porn and like escorting and stuff like that, women on their period can put a sponge in to like
So they can still
in
fuck.
case there's a little like say
Right.
they've had their period is like the day after their period.
Yeah.
In case there's still a little bit of spotting, a little bit of blood, they'll put
Yeah.
a sponge in to absorb anything.
yeah.
But I've heard stories of some women have forgotten they put one in for a few days, and the smell coming out of that is
Oh my
apparently pretty rank.
Well, yeah, I
dude,
actually,
rancid hole.
I'm a,
oh my
I'm a piece of shit. Where whenever I hook up with people, I'm like, yo, I love taking a shit. I love starting in the shower. So I make sure they're washed in the.
Yeah, you germaphobe like that?
Yes, I like
Shower sex is terrible.
no, but I like to start, and then once I feel they're adequately clean, then I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's
Soaping
actually.
them up secretly.
Yeah, just soaping them up, and I'm like, hey, you want to go to bed?
It's crazy because the more you learn about JJ, him being a germaphobe makes no
Yeah.
fucking sense.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like he used to think he had AIDS because he fucked so many dudes in the ass,
Yeah.
and like random guys, and he's like, yeah, but if she doesn't have a shower, like,
yeah. Sergio, the comic in New York, I forget what happened. We fist bump each other afterwards. He was hosting a show, and we fist bumped afterwards. And he goes, "That's so weird. This guy talking about the craziest sexual shit, and he won't shake my hand." And I'm
yeah.
like, game's
Yeah.
a game.
I always wondered how gay dudes avoid poo on their dicks.
We were talking about that yesterday. It's like I think like people who are doing anal. I think you're gonna get you're gonna probably get like 10 to 15% situations of shit on your dick.
Just part of the game.
They're part of the game. Yeah, par for the course.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, and so we got to know the stats for our listeners. Don't know the stats. Give us the stats.
Stats, it's 8 inches long and 7 inches around.
wow. And
Christ.
what's amazing about it, symbiotic though, like it's
Uniform length.
uniform
down,
length
like,
all the
straight.
way. Because a lot of times with a girth dick, like they'll be like it'll be like really big at the bottom, and then or vice versa. But I'm uniform too. Like
It's
It's
parallel.
not just big, but it's like it looks like it's an aesthetic.
right,
aesthetically nice cock.
8x7.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you've been sending out nudes for a long time. Like that, like and
Yeah, like
you,
posting them online forever. Since I had a Tumblr blog back in the day. I was posting dick pics on there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you know?
I knew it was like bigger than average.
Yeah.
I
Right.
didn't, but then I'd seen like Danny D's porn, and I'm like, so there's other huge dicks out there. There's Dread. I'm sure he's bigger than
Dread's
D.
crazy.
Well,
yeah.
Danny D's is crazy too. Danny D's cock is like, I don't know, isn't that on par with Drez? I mean, close?
I would say love Danny D. I'd say Danny isn't as thick. Dread's thicker and long. I think Dread has the biggest dick in the industry.
Yeah, like
Because
Right.
when you look at a picture of Dread, you got to remember he's my height.
Yes, a
Right.
big guy.
He's like 6'5". He's a big man with, and I know as well. Like I'm a big guy. I take a full body dick pic. It looks smaller than it is because I'm a big guy.
Right.
yeah.
So Dread's my size, and his dick looks bigger than mine. So it's definitely
well, his is
a hammer.
his is like something like I think 13.
Insane, man.
do
Dread
you-
is one of one.
Do you have the same
One of
kind
one.
of thing where I know Dread, he struggles with like dating and stuff a little bit because just regular chicks can't take the dick.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I think like I wouldn't wish for a longer dick.
Yeah.
Like as it is right now.
There's someone with a micro penis like, fuck you. What are you talking about?
I mean, like the length of my dick right now is usually like after a few minutes of fucking, it gets the whole way in.
Yeah.
Right.
Like when they're warmed up, they can just take the whole thing.
Yeah.
If I had an extra half inch, I wouldn't be able to go all the way.
You never couldn't do that pelvis to pelvis kind of shit.
Yeah, whereas as it is now, I can use the whole dick,
Yeah,
which is
okay.
great.
So I know the answer to this. The DMs are probably a lot of guys
Yep.
that are just, but you do,
A lot of rogue butthole pics.
yeah.
Rogue butthole pics?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Whoa, wait. We got to get the details on these rogue butthole
These
pics.
dudes think that, like their hairy butthole is going to be the one that turns me gay.
yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
They're the one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I never wanted a fucking dude until right now.
Dude, so you just get blasted by a bunch of man
Yeah,
assholes.
I live the life of like an Instagram hot girl, basically. Like
Yeah.
I'm getting stray nudes in the DMs,
Yeah.
invited to places. Like it's
That's
Oh, dudes try to like fly you out and shit?
sometimes, yeah.
What, you're getting like rich dudes being like, come and
I had a few offers. They just stay in the DMs.
okay.
right. You can't ever, same with like when I assume you check DMs, you don't ever acknowledge them, but you see what's going on.
Everyone checks their DMs.
Right.
Yeah.
You could DM Pedro Pascal and he's going to read that.
Yeah. He's gonna
That's
scroll
really
and
funny.
see it in there and be like, Jesus
Who
Christ.
doesn't look at their message requests?
To be
It's
honest
pretty
with
funny.
you,
Yeah.
I'm sending Pedro an ass pic. That's so funny. It is such a thing where it's like every guy, it's the same thing though with straight men to women, right? It's not just a gay thing. It's a man thing. I talk about like, I don't think I'm mentally ill, but there is a thing when I see a 10 out of 10, like even Sydney Sweeney, after she posted that American Eagle video, I'm like, yo, I could probably fuck her if she knew about me, right? Like, but I'm not the only guy that thinks that. There's like, dude, like our Uber driver who was a little slow yesterday, he thinks like that too.
Yeah.
Every guy deep down thinks they're just missing, like, if they meet that person, they're going to be able to do
Yeah,
it.
I could wheel her. That level
I
of
could let her,
delusion.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny that
Everyone's attainable.
yeah,
No matter what.
that this hairy hole, this guy thinks this hairy hole is the
That's gonna
hole
be
that's
the
going to
one.
flip. But
I remember I worked at this bar and there was these hot chicks who like were the bartenders and shit there, and the dudes that would like think they'd be like these fat old men who would be like, hey, you, like they would come in with their wife and then come in alone, so the girls know that he's like cheating on his or trying to cheat on his wife.
Yeah.
And then is like trying to wheel them, and I would look at him like, who the fuck do you think you are? You're this fat old man. She's the hottest chick
The
in here,
hottest,
and he's
yeah.
like, you want to come on with me? It's like, no.
I saw that when we went to Saddle Ranch
Yeah.
a couple nights ago, the place by the Comedy Store, the
Yeah.
bartender, I was thinking like that. I'm like, maybe I should just tell her, like. And then I went, no, I'm
Like being in a strip club, like she actually really wants me. Like,
Yeah.
I love saying that to strippers too. Like, I can tell we have a real connection. Like, it's not
yeah.
like the other ones.
There's something deep.
My favorite thing to say to a stripper is when she's like dancing on me, I'll be like, I know you want to kiss me right now, but you can't. You'll get in trouble. Like I can tell you want to. And then it backfired one time because she said, actually, I can. I just don't want to.
That's so
Kill shot.
funny.
And I got 2 more dances from her. I respect that.
So the second part of that question about the DMs, the women, crazy, sexy. What's the situation? I know there's obviously, even me, who's like just an average-looking funny guy, and I get some absolute warthogs DMing me. So I assume there's got to be some hot.
There's the full spectrum. Like,
Yes.
Definitely some hot chicks in the DMs. Like
Really?
complete regular women with day jobs,
Just want that
500
big
followers, but
fucking
they're like
cock.
hot as fuck and they'll send me a DM. And it's
Yeah.
like, but then they're in like fucking Albuquerque or something. Like,
That's
when am
the
I gonna
thing.
like? Let me know when you're in fucking Boise, Idaho. Like,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna be in Boise,
Yeah.
Idaho.
Dude, when I first started going on tour, that was the thing. It was always that these chicks are just all over the world. And my first tour I did, I called it not the first tour, it was the second tour, was the Raw Dog Tour. And I posted all these DMs from these girls that are like, I'm in fucking Texas, I'm in Idaho, I'm wherever. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going on tour and going to cities where all these different chicks want to fuck me. I'm not gonna fuck all these girls. Yeah, dude.
That's right. You literally, and then
Raw
you
Dog Tour.
and then he extended it to Raw Dog Tour 2.
Dude, yeah, we had to do a second one.
European Boogaloo.
Yeah, dude, it was great.
Any good DM experiences where where the stars align and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there was one time
Yes.
I was in Europe and this chick DM'd me because she was getting catfished on Hinge by someone using my pictures.
Oh.
And then I showed up in a TikTok For You page.
Yeah.
And she's like, hang on, that isn't that's not an accent, that's an Australian accent.
Yeah.
So she found my actual page, sent me a DM, and she was like, hey, I'm pretty sure I'm getting catfished. Super cute.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
And it happened to be in her city. So I was like,
Oh, yeah, and then just,
want to get a drink?
dude,
Yeah.
and then just smash.
But also, apparently this guy he was pretty charming. So he
Yeah.
did all the legwork for me. So she already liked me without me even talking to her. So the ultimate assist right there.
This episode's proudly sponsored by the most dangerous and clickable site on the internet, Jerkmate.
It's free to sign up. We're giving you $10 to Jerkmate. Real models, real moans. If you go on Jerkmate, you can see beautiful women, beautiful other things, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's tons of beautiful stuff on there.
It's beauty all around for a true gooner.
And guys, remember, making an account is totally free. No monthly fees, no nothing. Just make your account, browse through the models, spend your $10, do whatever you want.
Grab a little coconut oil.
A little coconut oil.
Dim the lights.
Maybe a candle?
And a little goon for you.
It's Gooner time.
Goon on Jerkmate, baby.
Dude, this is a new move that dudes maybe need to start doing. They get their boy who's got the chat. He works, he talks
Yeah,
to her, and then
please.
you leak that it's a catfish, and then she's
Hire a gay assistant.
Yeah.
I have so many catfish out there of me.
Yeah.
Can they please step their chat game up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't be
right.
creepy. Actually, wingman me in.
They're leaving a lot of pussy on the
I
table.
wouldn't have a problem with that if you're being a good wingman.
Yeah.
That's so fun. That's
great.
actually a great way to DM chicks. Like, hey, I think someone's, and make up a fake profile.
crossed
This
my
way
mind.
you can message
Yeah.
chicks. You're like, hey, someone's trying to catfish you, but you want to hang out?
Is that really, that crossed my mind that maybe she's making it up.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I honestly, pretty
Who
cute, didn't really
cares?
care.
Yeah.
Like,
If
you know
that's
what? It's a
her
great
in,
story.
At good time?
Great time.
Wow. That's awesome. Those are like, there's moments. I was sitting in the cold plunge, so that we have a cold plunge outside, and I'm just looking at all these houses over up in the Hollywood Hills. I'm like, fuck, life is great. And that's like a moment like that. You're just fucking someone, and it's great sex. They're hot, and they came into your DM. Ah, what a life.
Incredible, yeah.
Yeah.
Being known around the world for throwing good dick is a blessing.
Yeah.
Oh,
it must-
Because
yes.
I'll be in like I was in Budapest and some like hot chick recognized me and came up. I was like, incredible.
Yeah.
And also
Incredible.
I was with like one of my boys back home. He'd been through a breakup. He'd finally like stepped out of the house after a few months. We went out to the bars. I'm just sitting. I didn't even plan that. I'm just sitting at a table, and 2 chicks came up and she was like, "Hey, are you that guy?" And I was like, "Yeah." And this is my boy.
Yeah.
And then I just wingmanned him all night like that. I just get like
Oh.
a table
Fantastic.
where everyone could see me.
Yeah.
Within a few minutes, someone would come up like, "Hey, are you that guy?" And they'd bring her friend.
Oh, dude.
This is my boy.
The runoff puss of hanging out with you must be excellent.
Trickle
dog.
down puss.
Yeah,
Trickle
that's
down
gotta be-
puss.
That's
Trickle
like
down
rock
pussonomics.
star level trickle down puss, dude. The trickle down economics of puss, dude.
Very because of many viral videos, you get stopped a lot. People say, "What's up?"
Yeah, it happened way more since I started using like TikTok and Instagram a lot more. I think I get recognized more for TikTok than anything.
Yeah.
Which is weird because TikTok's embarrassing. Like 31-year-old man making TikToks.
Yeah.
Embarrassing. Like if they recognize me for my porn, I love that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm throwing dick on porn.
So what's the TikTok game? What are you doing that?
Dude, I just like make videos like yapping to the camera about whatever I can think of, just
Sure.
to feed the algorithm.
Yeah.
Throw it into the TikTok abyss and never think about it again.
Well, that's why we're here today. We did the exact same thing.
Literally, yeah.
I've seen some funny ones of you where you'll have like that head mount camera on, and then it's the chick you're about to bang, and it's
Oh,
They do
that's
well.
good.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one with like 10 million views in the last week right now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
I've got this like, it's like a BMX helmet with
Yeah.
a camera mount on the top. And I'll wear that and then like stand next to the girl I'm about to film with.
For the POVs, for the POV
Yeah,
shot.
like, I don't even use the camera. I used it back when I wasn't showing my face. I haven't
Yeah.
used it for years, but it's such like a great visual gag
Yeah.
that people see it. They know what's happening. They know it's a POV porno.
The implication.
To be honest with you, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, that's probably such a great video for everyone that you shoot with, just to do that with the chick, the head, and like, she's
Yeah.
not, and because then every guy is like, oh, I can put myself in that situation. See the safer. I always think like how I can like collab with people who do not safe for work and make it safe for work and make
Yeah.
it go viral. And that's kind of like,
Yeah.
I think you've done the same thing.
Oh,
like,
dude,
just
yeah.
the
I
master
had a
of
good
that.
I was doing
one.
the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know Jessie Switch by any chance? She's
Rings a
Canadian.
bell.
She does a ton of content up in. I think she's out of Alberta. Maybe she lives in Toronto now. But she is like shoots a crazy amount of shit. I think her OnlyFans. She doesn't do any pay for content behind her subscription. She's like, you subscribe, you get everything.
Wow,
dude.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and she's like 80,000 subscribers. So
Wow.
then it's like,
Damn,
yeah.
yeah.
So she's just like, this is the deal, which is a great deal.
Yeah.
That's a
Netflix
great-
model.
Yes.
But I shot a video with her, and it was right when they were talking about fucking what's it called, the microplastics in the balls.
Yep.
And so we shot this video where it's like miming like she's sucking my dick, and then she pulls her face back and her cheeks are big, and then I'm like,
this.
wait, don't swallow that, don't you know it's full of harmful microplastics? And then we do like a infomercial of like how to dispose of jizz that has microplastics in it. And so I was like, yeah, because I don't want to hire a comedian, like a female comic, to be like, hey, can you do this sketch where you're sucking my dick? But you hire an OnlyFans chick and she's like, oh yeah, it's an easy day at the office, I'm not even
Yeah.
actually sucking dick.
There's such a symbiotic relationship with comedians and porn stars.
Oh, yeah,
course.
Because we're all after social media engagement.
Yes.
Like, we all need that attention.
Yeah.
But it's also it all falls under the ones who do really well in like platforms like that is like the honesty, the people who are honest and real, people
Yeah.
like
100%.
like that.
Yeah,
And-
you can put your personality out there.
Sure.
I was doing the same thing. Like, I started coming up in my career. I was like making a bunch of porn with a bunch of people. Then I realized all the biggest names also have a big social media presence.
Yeah.
So I needed to get my safe for work social media presence up
Yeah.
to get their attention. Because it's not just exchanging your OnlyFans platform then, it's also exchanging your social media.
Sure.
presence.
Yeah.
One viral video, I'm sure that 10 million views,
Yeah.
it spikes.
So if I can consistently get, 10,000, 100,000, every now and then get 1 million, 10 million views on a video,
Yeah.
way more people want to work with me for that. Because that brings in so many new fans as well.
Yeah. Brings in a lot of new fans. You're doing good at the promo. Because that's like what you, as much as like stand up is what it kind of is for both of us, I would say. Like that's the most important thing. But then everything we stretch out into, we love to do. But it is, you realize that we go, like I did 2 shows last night and I wrote yesterday. So like I spent probably 2 hours doing like actual like stand-up work, and the rest of the time was like shooting podcasts, promoing, all this stuff. It's like you're like, oh, I'm like most of my job is marketing.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah. Same with porn. It's a marketing job entirely.
Yeah, marketing, sales.
Yeah.
Marketing and sales. You
100%.
sell yourself nonstop. You sell yourself to the fans, to the other people, to the fucking bookers,
Yeah.
to even you, like where you're like killing it, you're a well-known name. You're like, okay, well, mainstream. Now I got to sell myself to mainstream. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. It's all like making porn takes a couple of hours. Say like you make a couple of videos a week, 4 or 5 hours of work.
Yeah.
spending, I don't know, 40, 50 hours marketing, social media work,
Yeah.
outreach, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a situation I'm personally in. Is like I've never thought I'd be this successful in comedy, and every day I have to message people to do stand up. I have to I'm like the most famous I could have ever thought I could get.
Yep.
And still, I'm like, oh, people don't want to fuck.
Yeah. So can I do a spot?
Can I for free? Can I please do comedy for free on your show?
Yeah. Although now you guys can like sell tickets to tours without doing morning TV.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if morning radio really ever. It probably did back in the day.
It
like
probably
90s and
worked then.
2000s.
I don't think it works
I love
now.
seeing
Yeah.
those Tom Segura clips where
Yeah.
he's just playing a character. The tour is already sold out. He's like, why the fuck am I doing your
Well,
show?
because of that,
Exactly.
He just
because of
shows up and
that,
fucks with
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
because of that. Well, it all like, well, even like in LA, we did a show on Sunday night, and even though I don't know if it was sold out, but I put the day up when I put a post, I'm like, show sold out, and so you just still like want to keep everything going, right? You know, so
Yeah.
Feed the algorithm.
feed the algorithm.
And you were a little, so you didn't show your face for a long time. You
Yeah.
were a little worried about that because you got like sexploited when you were younger, right?
Yeah, you did your homework.
I'm
yeah.
like,
The best.
Well
digging
done.
the best.
Yeah. So I think I was like 16, 17 or something like that in a chat room on like porngames.com or something.
Yeah.
I was like texting this like cat. It was an obvious catfish in hindsight, but I sent them a full body dick, like full face and body dick pic.
Whoa.
And then they searched my phone number on Facebook, because I'd posted my phone number on my Facebook for my friends.
Jeez.
They'd found my parents and they like threatened to blackmail me.
What?
Did they send your nude to your parents?
No, they threatened to. Like they were texting me that. So I went on
okay.
my parents' Facebook and like blocked the account.
Yeah.
Oh
And then
my
just
God.
didn't sleep for a few days. I was
Oh,
like panicking,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
And then from that point on, I was like, I'm never going to show my face and my dick in the same picture.
Yeah.
And that lasted for ages. I was making porn for a year, shooting with some big names,
Yeah.
still not showing my face.
What were they demanding? Like,
They didn't make any demands at that point, but it was like just maybe they're just doing it for a thrill. I don't
Right,
know.
like
It's freaky.
yes, a psychotic human being, like someone who's
Possibly, yeah. They
really
didn't get
just
to the point where they didn't ask for anything. They didn't get to that point. I just blocked them on everything and prayed. You know?
Yeah, like literally, there's like mentally ill people that are just. I mean, the internet has everyone, right?
Yeah.
So there's people who play like legitimately, like the DMs. Again, you talk about the DMs. Most of the DMs are like fine or funny or something, but then you get like even on Cameo. I actually got one last night. Someone who I haven't done a cameo for, but they just messaged me there something about when they jerk off, they have a finger in their ass, and when
Wait, that isn't normal? I thought everyone did that.
right, but you know when someone, because most people have only DM'd me when they've ordered a cameo, the people that will DM me when they don't order a cameo and just DMing me because they want, I find that weird.
I've had some weird ones. Like one I got, it was like, you're going to die on like August 22nd.
No.
And I was like, oh, whatever. But then every day after that, I was like, fuck. What is
Yeah.
it? Are they an oracle? But I got this one. Like every now and then I get these weirdos because there's like sick people out there. They think they're dating these porn stars that they're talking to on OnlyFans.
yes.
They're like mentally ill. So I kind of feel sorry for them. But I've gotten a few DMs where it's like, keep your fucking hands off my wife. You know, you fucked this girl. That's my wife. I'm going to fucking kill you, blah, blah, blah.
Whoa,
Like,
dude.
one guy was like, Glock 9, Hollow Point, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Jesus
What?
Christ,
Saying
brother.
what he's gonna kill you with.
Tell me how he's going to kill me. I'm like, all right, calm down. Like, but then like every now and then I'll reply, I'll be like, oh, that's your wife? I didn't realize. Send me a wedding picture. How long you been married for?
You poked them a little bit. Yeah.
Only if they, like that guy I left well alone.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're like, that's my wife. And it's like, did you guys fuck off camera? That's my wife. You can tell me. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's your wife? Send me a wedding pic.
Yeah.
That's so crazy that again it's the you know we've spoken to so many people that do like the OnlyFans stuff like that, but the people, you know, a lot of these whales, and I'm sure you have whales too, but they pay so much money and they you know, and I assume at a certain point if someone's paying thousands a month, there is more than just a like, here's a picture of my dick or here's a picture of my pussy.
Yeah.
So there is something going on. And if someone has a little chemical imbalance with that, it probably can get...
Yeah, I think it comes down to like ethics at a certain point too. And like knowing when it's becoming parasocial, if they're giving you too much, if they're like expecting too much, you can tell when someone's expecting more than you're actually going to give.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty careful of that. I don't want people obsessing over me that much.
Yeah.
I always set a pretty clear boundary of like, you know, this is an online thing.
Yeah.
And if they cross that, I can just ignore them. Or
Well,
like,
that's why I
take it
delete.
back.
That's why I deleted. So we both did the OnlyFans comedy show, and part of the OnlyFans comedy show, you got to have the OnlyFans, and you use it as a Patreon, which was totally cool. And I made a few $1,000s, and there were a couple people that would pay a lot, and it was that thing. And I deleted the OnlyFans, just like because it comes to a point where it's like blurred lines for that. Not for me. I know what this is, but a lot of people, they get a little too close, or they're trying to get too close. And you're like, yeah, I just don't want that.
I'll lose a bit of money to have peace of mind.
Yes, right.
I already don't post like the view from my apartment, too much about where I live, my area. Like I don't put too much out there for people to find me with.
Yeah.
But even then, I still try to keep peace of mind of like, I don't want anyone with an axe to grind or thinking that I love them and they can come in and show up randomly. Just pull up on me. Again, it's very rare, but it is possible. Yeah, there's mentally ill people out there.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, anyone.
I remember one time I posted basically exactly where I lived, because I used to live in this like really grimy shithole in Toronto.
I was following you on
did you see
TikTok
that?
back then.
Yeah. And I showed
Instagram, whatever it
like how
was.
you get into my house and like this back place.
Yeah, it was
and,
like a rape dungeon entrance.
Yeah, exactly. It was the creepy, and I was like, women come over here, and that's insane. And people kept messaging me, be like, dude, you posted where you live. What? And I was like, dude, you want to pull up? Pull the fuck up. I'm like,
walk down that grimy hallway.
Walk down the grimy hallway, and then it's me and you, dog. And I hope you think you can win the fight, because I'll go nuts, dude. That's when I like. Sometimes I'll leave my front door unlocked and shit.
Yeah.
And because I live at the top of like a 5-story walk up, and I'm like, I'm not worried about getting robbed, because who's gonna rob a guy like and also I have nothing to steal. I'm like, what, you want my computer?
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, you're gonna have to walk all the way up, and then once you get in there, it's not a girl, it's a grown man. It's grown man on grown man, dude. So like, let's fucking go.
I'm already oiled up. I saw you coming.
Dude, I sleep naked, bro. I'll take my mouth tape off. We're going.
It is. Yeah, it is.
But on that note of like women, like they follow that rape dungeon pathway and fuck.
Yeah.
Women are so brave to fuck men.
It's crazy.
I've never fucked someone that can beat me up.
Dude, that's it. So these chicks would come over, and a lot of them, this was when I was like first really popping on TikTok. So these chicks were reaching out. They never met me before. They'd like meet me, because it was hard to find the entrance. They would like meet me on the corner, and I would walk them back into the place, and then they would fuck me. And all the time I would be like, sometimes I'd ask them, I'd be like, you just came here, you didn't know? And you should be like, yeah, but you post a lot online. Like, I thought it would be fine. And I was like, yo, dude.
That's all it takes.
I do think there is the peace of mind where like I'm talking to someone and you're like, dude, here's my Instagram. I'm not like gonna risk it for a whole
risky career. For
I mean, I really won't.
Like, people do though. Like,
Yeah.
No shortage of stories of people
Risking it all. Yeah.
Well, it does actually. That kind of stuff blows my mind. You're like, what is why?
I'm not going to name names, because I don't want beef with anybody, but it seems like every week there's a new like, this guy assaulted a fan in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Mental.
And
I got cameras in my place now as well.
Just to
really,
you're like, this is you can't say I did anything.
People know I'm doing well. I don't want any allegations. I know I'm doing the right thing.
Right.
Exactly.
No, I actually think about that too. It's like I always want to make sure that my T's are crossed, I's are dotted and T's are crossed.
Yeah.
I think it's just, again, the piece at the end of the day, like for me, I want peace of mind.
Yeah.
I became like successful on making money, and you don't realize when you're broke. I was broke for up until 43 years old, man. And the only problem I had every day from when I was in my 20s till then was rent.
Yeah.
Right? Rent and eating. And then you get
crypto.
But then you get the money, the actual liquidity, and you're like, oh, there's actually like real problems in life.
Yeah.
If you just now you're like, you see them. So no, I just want the peace of mind from this, and
100%.
Yeah.
Anything I can do for peace of mind.
Yeah, well, even us, we all have the routine of like waking up, like doing like some kind of physical thing, or the sauna,
the gym,
cold plunge,
breath
get work.
Now that I actually have money, I want to live longer. So
Yeah.
I'm taking care of myself.
Exactly. Yeah.
I didn't think I'd live this long. So I made it, and I'm like, fuck, I need to like, I'm finally making money as well now. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit,
Were you
take care of myself now.
Were you growing up? You were a partier and stuff like that, or
Oh yeah, yeah.
really? Like,
The city I grew up in is like a big tourist town, like nightclubs and stuff.
where
Like,
was it
it's,
again in Australia?
In Cairns, in Australia, like far north, like by the Barrier Reef.
Really?
Yeah.
And it just a lot of people would go there for like the ocean and stuff.
I swear, like the entire economy is tourism. So they go there for the Barrier Reef. They come back and party. There's hostels everywhere.
Oh, that's pretty
There's
cool.
like big nightclubs. There's like even in Australia, people go there to party.
So it's just that you're not only is there pussy, it's a tourist pussy, which is like that's some of the loosest pussy.
Chlamydia capital of Australia.
Oh
Really?
my god,
King
dude.
of chlamydia right here.
Yeah, dude, I've had chlamydia 6 times.
Dude, first time I got chlamydia, I felt like I was finally cool.
yeah.
Really?
All my friends in high school had it, and I hadn't had it. And the first time I got it, I'm not even kidding. I was like it kind of burns when I pee. All right.
It's like a
That's fun.
tattoo.
I've been getting some pussy.
Now we've got a new term, the Australian virginity. If you've never had an STD, do you have your Australian virginity?
But as I was going out, like, I don't know, 18, 19, 20, 21, nearly every weekend.
Just and also
Paycheck
too,
just
like,
gone.
well, yeah, and you're a big guy, good-looking guy. You're sick.
Not back then. I wasn't pulling.
really?
I was just getting wasted, making a fool of myself. Yeah.
Hey, man,
I was trying.
Yeah.
We're trying every weekend.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
There were a few dry spells.
Do you prefer Australian pussy, American pussy, European pussy? What's your if you were to mantle vagina? What would be the top? What is some of the best pussy you think as a man who's well traveled and well fucked?
Man, where is the best?
And I can understand if you go Australia because of that nostalgia, like the
Yeah,
home
I'm definitely
cooking.
biased towards Australia.
Really?
Best pussy I've had is Australian.
Is
But out here in America, I mean,
There's good
I'm
pussy.
fucking porn stars out here, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of biased here as well.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, you're
I'm
fucking
fucking some of the best
Top
out
tier
here.
pussy, yeah. You're fucking pussy people only dream of fucking.
Maybe American for that reason, because there seems to be something in the water that makes them just want to become porn stars.
Yeah.
You know, there's some kind of factory out here
It's
making porn
called
stars.
no free healthcare. That's what.
They're fucking like the health depends on it because it is. Your life depends on it.
Yeah, I gotta pop this pussy so I can pay for my grandma's care. That's why. Yeah, dude. All right. Well, I think we got everything, man. Dude, actually, the last thing I do want to ask you, I want to ask you about Angela White reaching out to you.
Oh, so oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a big moment, obviously.
Well, me reaching out to her.
Oh, you reach out. Okay.
Well, she's a different one because her DMs are closed unless
yeah.
she follows you.
Yes.
So Angela was always the goal, but unattainable because you can't even send a DM. You can't even
Right.
cold DM her to try it.
Yeah.
I did send her agent one like 2 years ago, just like, hey, here's my Twitter, da 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 da. And he just replied like, tell this guy to get a bigger dick. Which is pretty
No
funny.
way,
He's a
dude.
legend. He was real fun. I've met him since. He's a great guy.
I have met him too.
Cool guy.
Great dude.
Yeah.
And sharp as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
gets past him.
Nothing.
But yeah, so I'd won a Pornhub award, and like my first ever trophy, won a Pornhub award, and she was there, and she followed me the day after that.
Ooh.
I think that was her way of being like, okay, you can now approach.
Yeah.
So I sent her a DM, that same like, hey, hope you've been well, would love to work with you one day if you're open to it. And I think she'd already made her mind up at that point. She was like, yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
Is this day available? And I was like, yes. It is now. Yeah. Whatever day you want. Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, I was cold sweats. I was so. We made like a TikTok video, like talking before the scene.
Yeah.
I looked back afterwards. I was so nervous.
Really?
I was talking like 100 miles an hour. I was shitting myself.
Yeah.
It's Angela fucking White in
Yeah,
the
of
flesh.
course. Yeah.
Like, yeah, the biggest name. So took a 10 milligrams of Viagra
Yes.
that time. Before the shoot, for some reason I wore jorts.
Hey, you know what?
This is like 2 years ago before anyone else wore jorts. I'm
Yeah.
like, jorts are a great decision today.
Yeah.
And my dick was super soft. Like the scene was starting.
Yeah.
Viagra it was kicking in my head. Like my head was going to fucking explode from the pressure.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in my dick yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was flicking it. Nothing was happening. I'm like, oh, let's just run the scene, I guess.
Yeah.
Camera's rolling. She comes up. She's like, put a hand up my jorts, feeling my dick. Still like gummy worm soft.
Yeah.
And I'm panicking at this point. I can feel the sweat dripping. I'm like,
Oh, that one beat of sweat from the armpit down
Yeah.
the fucking. Oh,
she's so busy. You're not going to get a second chance if you waste
No.
her time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, then she took it off, took my pants off, still like embarrassingly soft. And then she put it in her mouth and it started getting hard. I felt the blood rush from my head to my dick,
Yeah.
and it was the coolest wave of relief of my life. I was like, thank fucking God. But we made a crazy scene. We ended up winning an AVN for that scene too, actually.
I get
collab of the year, yeah.
I got chills. You telling me that
I'm getting chills talking about it.
the blood rush, because I've been there when that blood is rushing to your dick and you're like, it's happening. Like
Thank
literally,
fucking
you're
God.
you're like, you don't even know what's coming.
Yeah, and then the shoot went really well. Afterwards, she was like, I was going home like a couple weeks after that, and she's like, "Oh, are you free next month on the 18th?" Yes, I
Stop
am.
it.
I am free then. I'll see you then.
And shooting with Angela White, it must be incredible. Like when you're
Totally surreal, dude.
Yeah,
Like
really?
an out of body, like I'm really here right now.
great
I'm
sex,
fucking Angela
hot
White. That's
chick.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filmed with her. Then I ended up doing 2 threesomes with her. One with Dan Dangler, one with Violet Myers.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Wonderful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did a podcast with Angela White and Phoenix Marie, and I thought I was going to be super nervous, but I was like giddy. I was like kid in a camp. I was literally like, it was like kid meeting like his hero or something. Like I was like, oh my, like I met her. I was like, hi, like nice to meet you. Like I couldn't stop smiling.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so cool.
Tits.
But she is like the loveliest person as well. And
Yeah.
she's so like good at like calming you down, but like leveling you out, you know? Like
Yeah.
once
Yeah.
you start chatting to her, it's totally normal. And shooting with her, she's like team captain.
I had
She
met
knows
her
what needs to
once
happen.
before. She was at a movie premiere that I was at. And then when we did the podcast, she was like, hi, I'm Angela. I don't know if you remember me. I was like, yeah, I remember.
Right. That's wild.
I don't know if I remember.
She's like that. I had to cancel a shoot one time on her because something came up, and like no one's going to cancel a shoot on Angela unless they have to.
Yeah.
And then like 3 days later, she sent me a text like, hey, just checking in. Hope everything's okay with that thing.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool.
I think only person that's done that.
yeah.
Incredible.
It's like,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nice.
The biggest name, but so normal.
Yes.
Incredible.
Well, that's probably why I think a lot of people are really, we were watching, and then we'll get out of here, a Tom Cruise compilation of him dealing with reporters. And I know people shit on him for this, but dude, if you watch this compilation of how he handles bad interviewers, he's like locked in. It's crazy to watch a guy just not lose his cool, because people like that can lose at any drop of the hat. They lose their cool. It's done. It's over. And there is just something like why people are super successful, and probably it is for those small things that nobody really thinks about.
Yeah.
Remembering faces, seeing people
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
My worst, I shot with a girl one time. When she came over to my place, I was like, hey, great to finally meet you. She said, we've met 3 times.
No.
I'm like, it hasn't been 3 times, has it? And she listed the 3 places.
But you hadn't
awful.
you didn't fuck with her. Or you didn't fuck her before that.
No,
time.
we hadn't fucked. We like
Oh,
met at
okay.
a few parties.
That I would feel.
It's like easy
brutal.
to forget people. Like,
Oh,
you know,
but that's
you meet a lot of people, whatever.
also taking that personal, I think, is kind
I
of.
don't think she did. She just like mentioned it.
Oh,
I was
really?
Like, oh,
I
my
think-
fault. My fault.
Well,
You're about to fuck. It's not exactly the nice thing to say, right? We're like, so you wet?
Are you wet?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right on. Yeah, I think that's great, dude. Thank you so much for coming through. This is
Yeah, it was
having me,
awesome.
guys.
Dude. You're by the
to meet
way.
you.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you want to know this, but you
ahead.
are breaking barriers. You're the first male guest we've had.
Yeah.
We had
No
Danny
kidding.
Mullen as a co-host, but you're like the first
Yeah, like,
male.
I'm on it.
The first sausage party we've had.
Yeah, this is the sausage party episode.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Great sausage party.
Great sausage.
Great
Sausage party in the
party.
Goon Cave.
Yeah.
With the boys.
Can you let people know where to find you right into this camera here?
Google Girthmaster and you'll find me.
I found you
TikTok,
that way.
Instagram, Twitter. I'm all over the place. Yeah, I'm easy to find.
Right on, man. Thank you for coming through.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
Google Girthmaster cock. And it was a Pornhub it went to Pornhub and there was a scene of you just like eating pussy. I'm like, I just gotta see it, right?
Yeah, you got
I feel like a loser in the phone. Anyways.